You've been mixing, serve it up the way you please. I love the way you shake, you stir, you heat, you squeeze. So thick, push up and butter me. So move that, push that, shake that, smack that, mix that, pop that, marinate that. We don't need a recipe. Whip that cream, baby, pour that sweet on me. Baby, shade it, we can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. Whip that cream, whip that. Preheat this oven up like 5,000 degrees. It's almost ready, we've been craving this all week. Baby, you want it, I got it. I'm hooked on you like phonics. Gotta be honest, you're on it, and this ain't no time to be modest. Poke that, push that, shake that, girl, take your last name, let's hyphenate that. We don't need a recipe. Whip that cream, baby, pour that sweet on me. Baby, shade it, we can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, with that cream, and that sweet on me. We can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, baby, pour that sweet on me, baby, shade it, we can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. With that cream, with that cream.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the sound. James Bubba Williams, DJ Exclusive, is in the building. Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. Throwback Thursday to you. Hope y'all are having a good morning thus far. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like it or not, it's about to go down with your boy and your girl, James Bubba Williams and Rebecca Zor. Good morning, everybody.
I'm in for the ride, baby. You and I got history. Are we meant to be, or is it all a lie? Read between the lines, and this ain't it. Ain't how it's supposed to be. No, you know that I want it, but I can feel your vibe. You keep pulling, pushing on me. All this time I sacrifice, but you want it when you want it. It's only when it's right for you.
Giving y'all
I
strip
just
club
got
music
this
this morning.
feeling that I'm meant
Now
to
coming to the
be.
stage.
I just got this feeling you gon'
Black
take and leave.
Thunder.
I just got this feeling you don't say what you mean. I just hate this feeling, but I can't fight this
That's
feeling.
my stripper name, by the way.
I
OnlyFans
can't
coming
fight
soon.
this feeling.
Y'all stay
no
tuned, man. Good
more.
morning, everybody.
Call it how it is. Why you keep on
Lily, good morning to you, brother Latif. What's going on? Tiger Roller Dragon. Good morning, Demarius McCoy. What's going on? Hey.
Turning me on.
Bluebird on my shoulder. What's up, bird? Good morning to you, G-Man. Roller Dragon, Shade Dragon. What's going on? Natanya Weber, good morning. Peoria, okay, Peoria, good morning to you. Industrial Arts, what's going on there? Love you, man. Tamara, what's going on? Good morning to you. Emily Swamp, good morning. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Latino Mifune, good morning to you. Like it or not, it's starting up next.
Don't say what you mean. I just hate this feeling, but I can't fight this feeling. I can't fight this feeling no more. I just got this feeling you gon' take and leave.
Like I said, y'all, it is Throwback Thursday, and what better way to start the day off right Then with a throwback jam.
Yeah.
Damn mustaches get on my nerves.
Y'all know what time it is. Good morning, y'all. Get your coffee, your tea, your drink, whatever it is you need. It's time for Like It or
Slick
Not,
Ball
y'all.
Dragon, what's going
9
on?
a.m. to 10:30, yeah. Like It or Not is on your channel, yeah. Politics and culture is we change game like we're supposed to, yeah. Interviews and all the news, we get to choose what gets the views. Like It or Not with Queen Azor, it started now, so stick around. Like it or not.
Damn it, Shade Dragon. If you're at the recycling center, what do you find? Only cans. I freaking love it.
It's coming.
We got me.
You know she got a good story for you. Oh, Benjamin, that's my dog.
That's my dog.
This is his show. He's a politics bro.
Letterhead, good morning to you. Iris Jones, good morning.
TJ exclusive.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all know who I am. Amber Layla, good morning.
I stay dropping them jams. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, y'all stick around. Oh, like it or not, it's starting now.
Slick Ball Dragon, me too.
Like it or not,
It's about to go down. I love y'all, meaning man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like It or Not is coming up next with your girl Rebecca Azor. So make sure that you stay tuned. We're gonna get into this music, man. And before we getting all over the microphone, but before we get back into the music, my uncle named his dogs Rolex and Timex. They are his watchdogs. Watchdogs. Henry King, good morning to you, Henry.
What about the creation all over creation? Yeah, sometimes rain and sometimes shine. All the sorrow and trouble you gotta leave behind. Right on. What time is a great tribulation? Nation them a fight against nation. What time is a great tribulation? Chiwata bam bam in a big billion. Away from the DJ call ranking, baby. When we fling it on the roads and reality, I'm the best thing in life for free. Come back middle and the best thing in life for free. Right on. Watch how we walk and watch how we talk.
Infinite Content, what's going on to you? Good morning. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet.
Through the journey getting longer, we never get weaker. Through the battle getting harder, the victory is sweeter. Give thanks and for the end on a long jeopardy. And them the type of thing and them that cost no money.
Good morning, Mama and Daddy. Love y'all, mean it. Good morning, Mama and Daddy.
Best things in life for free. And the bread upon the cheek, they sing it sweet and melody. And all the fishes and the Caribbean, see them sing best things in life for free. And we say best things in life for free.
Big Piece, good morning, Big Piece.
by evidence. You know better than I. Sweetness. And sweetness and gotta bring you on with gladness. I wipe for your sorrow and your madness. Right on.
So real talk, last night I had to fire my fruit delivery driver. I hate to let the man go, but he was driving me bananas.
Oh yeah, whoa.
Yeah, that's me.
They can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit.
Boondocks, good morning to you, Boondocks.
I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and when I'm synonym. So if I ever win again, it's no I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. My girl so proud of your boy when they ask, is that your man? Yeah, that's me. And if I'm taking a shot, I don't miss. Who knew I would be at the top like this? And no one made my goals for me. But I'm exactly what
Now,
I'm
hey,
supposed
this
to be.
is Yeah, That's Me by Yeah, That's Me. I don't know if that's right, but yeah, that's me.
Won't let y'all close to me. So please step back where you supposed to be. Put the game all on hold for me. And sit back, watch me roast the beat. It's in my jeans, I'm better than them. And I know my flow too sick, I got the medicine. I'm way at the top, who could take my place? I went too hard, can't feel my
Tyler,
face.
good morning, Tyler.
This thing, tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. Whoa. Yeah, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who that chillin' at the top, tell them, yeah, that's me.
Maureen Weber
Yeah.
writes.
Yeah.
I already
Tell
know.
them, yeah, that's me. Yeah,
But I would be
chillin'
there.
At the top, ooh, yeah, that's me.
I got ran over by a rental car. It hurts a lot.
Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be anything in the world, but I can never be you because I stand tall like I'm on my tiptoes. Baby, you think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Hey, where the money at? I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it and split it with my kinfolk daily. And I'm the type of that might change my number on you. Yeah, that's how you react when people took a slumber on you. Pretty brown skin, baby, I can see the summer on you. You see all the bread. And
The well never runs dry, Roller Dragon. Never runs dry.
surprised at all. Seen them rise and fall. Went up the mountain, it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top, I found some relief. I finally got some peace. Carry on, but please don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. No, I need it, beat it, before you mess up the mood. Yeah, ooh, I worked too hard for it, and I need it, so please don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. Yeah. Don't mess up the mood. Oh, it's so crucial, I gotta keep it. It's in the air, it's everywhere. No, it's not a secret, and I bet they didn't think that I'd ever get it. Everything you've done, I get it. The life you dreaming, I live it, and I'm coming in high. You better get out the kitchen. Yeah, I could make a hit on whatever you pitching. Baby, let me fill up whatever you missing. Or you like it up at the top, it's a better view, isn't it? I'm not surprised at all, no it. Hey, what you need? Come on, just pay the fee. I supply it all. Went up the mountain and it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top, I found some relief, you see. So please don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. No, I need it, beat it, oh, you mess up.
Latino says, hey, Bubba, past, present, and the future walked into a bar. It was tense.
Don't mess up the mood.
I hate you. I love y'all so much in this chat, man. Y'all drive me crazy. Lawrence tried a good morning. Roller, you stupid. What do you mean? I don't work here no more. Y'all crack me up, man. But no, for real. Can't even get it out. What should you do if you're addicted to seaweed? What should you do if you're addicted to seaweed? Sea kelp. Sea kelp. Sea kelp. Daniel Hoyt, Double Kyle, good morning. What's going on? Good morning.
Hey, feeling like Whitney.
We are bopping this morning, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like It or Not is coming up next. You don't want to miss it. And if you have not already, patreon.com/like it or not, patreon.com/like it or not. Go increase the pledge today, man. Go support. Go invite somebody. Go invite a friend and tell them to bring a friend and bring another friend. Y'all come on in and like the stream, man. Good morning. He Wakely, good morning. Biting girl. Good morning to you. Y'all crack me up so much, man. I love it.
Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm
gonna have to run that one back because it was so soft.
Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stance. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was
Snack Panther in the building. Snack Panther. Miss Sophia. Hey, Miss Sophia.
Got time, no cap. Made a few chats, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends.
Speaking of Snack Panther, tonight it is going down. The world premiere of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I will be in the building with my own white on. I'll make sure I bring y'all pictures and all that good stuff, man. I am so excited. I already started crying already. So when I tell you I can't wait to see this movie, I cannot wait, man. Excuse me. Anywho, y'all, the Queen is in the building, and we about to get this damn thing started, y'all. Like it or not, it's going down. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, man, yeah, it's the summertime, right? Let's get it. Like it or not. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Yeah. Like it or not, it's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going down.
Rebecca Zora's in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, a real life ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. She's always coming up with the master plan. Politics, dreaming, trying to find the meaning of life. While the feds keeps us in stride.
I am your DJ exclusive. Y'all know who I am. I stay dropping them jams.
Good hope, dad jokes, culture, it's politics. What's here right now is the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, and I ended up with the plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. Tuesday to Thursday, you know how we do. Let's go. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going down.
Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going, it's going. Hey man, let's start this damn show.
Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon starts now.
Good morning.
Sorry, I just wanted to see if my plates were showing. I was showing y'all.
That's what
My plate settings on my island table. I didn't even, and here's the little thing on it, like for fall, my little pumpkins and stuff. I always have to push them off to make sure they're not showing and to make sure I'm a bit level. But good morning. Welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning. Give me one moment. I got to make sure everything is plugged in the way that I take the charger with my toes.
I don't know if y'all be seeing me sometime. I'll be kicking my little legs. Y'all don't, Josh probably see it, but nobody else probably can. But my toes be getting stuck in all kind of cords.
It's crazy.
Stuff under my feet.
It's so crazy. And I'm like, This is my only charger. Can't afford to lose that one.
Okay.
All right. So
happy birthday, Taurus, as well, too. You just said, good morning, fam. I'm going to start my birthday today with work. Hope you have a blessed day. What up, Bubba, Rebecca, and Ben? Ben ain't here, old big head ass, but happy birthday to you, and thank you for spending your birthday with us.
Happy birthday, Tor. You said Tor. I don't know whose name we're saying.
Torrance Joseph.
Torrance Joseph. Happiest of birthdays to you. Sorry, doctor just booked my appointment that she canceled because she thought she didn't receive a payment. It's hard to be an adult. It's hard to be an adult.
Rebecca, I've been trying to get this appointment, and I had the appointment booked and had to miss it because I think I was going out of town or something. No, I can't remember what it was, but I was going to be late. So once I got home, first of all, I've been waiting for this appointment for a month.
Okay.
So I had to reschedule the appointment, and guess when the appointment is?
Today?
No, December.
Oh, again, you rescheduled it from October to December?
Yes, had no choice. And I'm so upset. I'm like, damn, is it that hard to get in to see y'all?
So let me say this. The appointments that are being made and stuff right now, people are catching up with COVID. So this is post-COVID. And so like people are catching up, and they also are people found other doctors during the pandemic. A lot of people are trying to make their coin back. And it's crazy because you book an appointment, they got cancellation fees now. They ain't even letting you, like, girl, I've been going here for 16 years. How are you telling me that, so they're very, very careful about how they're booking, times that they're booking. Because as soon as you say you ain't coming or whatever, they've already booked people for those days. This time it's like, we're making sure we got people in those spaces. We need people in these seats. We got to make money for the business. My ortho, love her, mean it, absolutely. Oh, I love that. You have ortho and you have to.
She ain't watching, is she?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. They like me to come over there and show them my videos. It's acting like, oh, yes, you. You don't watch. You don't. So anywho, so the one side is ortho, the ortho, because I have braces, and they're all black and they're just amazing. However, she rented out that side at a predominantly different looking dentistry. The dentistry side itself is not all black, I'll say that. And how she treats me on the all black side, I absolutely love it. She's respectful, she's all of that, whatever the case may be, but she is losing folks. A lot of their workers, a lot of people that work there, they gone, they moved on. And she's struggling at this location because she has two, but this particular location, since the pandemic, it's been a struggle for her. A lot of the people who work there have left, and a lot of the people who used to come and see her have found like local dentistry that now had openings in their area. It's tough. They're not playing. So when a lot of my doctor's appointments, I go often to the doctor, they're very spread out. They're not as close as they used to be. So now I'm booking, and she's like, oh, we're gonna have to. I booked like maybe in October. I just went to see her, and then I booked that same day for my next appointment, and she books me out like, not if I'm October, she's gonna book me out for December, because it's like I can never do the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's like, nah. So you got to make sure when you get that appointment, and what I'm saying, hold on to it and go make sure you go to your appointment
at all costs, child. And that's what it was. It was Halloween weekend. I had like 5,000 events, and by the time I got back to my side of Atlanta, it was just like, I'm not gonna make it to the south side in time to get to this appointment.
Right. So I get that, but these doctors aren't playing about their time these days. They too have learned that. Don't play with my time, just like us. But anywho, welcome. welcome. It is our Friday. It is, Friday Junior, but it is our Friday on the show. We are so glad to be here with you. I mean, Bubba, what are your plans for the weekend? I heard you talking your talk, and I did not get an invite to wherever you're going when you're all white on this evening to go see Black Panther 2. Not even an invite. No, put your hands down, because there's no solidarity on the screen right now. He did not. He
Well,
did
so
not tell me.
you got to let me explain it
Okay.
because at first I wasn't even supposed to be in town this week. I was actually supposed to be in Houston. I've been trying to get to Houston for the longest, but everything keeps coming up. Okay, so I was actually supposed to see it in Houston this weekend, actually tonight, but plans changed, so I had to cancel the tickets. So I had to rebook a ticket here. So the ticket that I did find was 11 p.m. on tonight, and I'm just like, I really don't want to go by myself, so I'm just like, but I'm gonna keep it. So whatever. So then my sister called me over the weekend. And well, my brother did actually. My brother called me. He was like, "Hey, we got 2 extra tickets. So if you want to go to the 7:00 showing, you can pull up with us." And then my cousin, he called my cousin as well too. So yeah, we're going as a family, all my siblings.
I love that for you guys.
Yeah,
so what
so I
movie
can't
theater
wait.
y'all going to so I can go
You gonna
bombard
pull
it?
up?
And I'll pull up and be like, Baba, look, the movie playing. And I'm gonna sit over there like, Baba.
I need you to pull up like old girl from Friday.
Yeah,
I forgot her name.
Byron.
Byron. I knew you was gonna do it.
They go like, who is that? And then they see Bubba get up. They like, but ain't he gay? No.
Okay.
And so, Bubba, you ain't even called me to let you know who you here with. Who you look, not you looking crazy. I don't know her. I don't know her. And no,
sorry to that man.
You don't know me. Look, me going to YouTube. You don't know me.
Go to the picture. And then Rebecca, you gotta do how to do with the nails. Oh, you don't know me?
You don't know me.
You don't know me?
You don't know.
Ain't that you right there? Ain't that you?
Every day you want to act like you don't know me because you in front of people. Listen, Miss Gwen, nice to see you. Tell everybody about me.
You better tell them who I am, Mama. Tell them who I am. Tell them who I am.
Tell them where I've been all these years and who been having his back all these years. Look, let me stop scaring the viewers. Love y'all, mean it. What's up?
So you pull her like that for real, y'all. She not playing. She for real.
I could possibly definitely do that. No lie. But listen, look, that was our monologue for this morning. That was the impromptu. Okay. But I hope that you guys are doing well. We have some stories for you guys today. And once I get to it, I love that I keep them up on the screen. But when I do that, my computer be going like this. So I have to restart it. So it just be, I'm like, you know what? I try to keep up the links. So just get me there. That's what I see.
So your computer be ticking.
No, let me tell you how. I was on FaceTime and somebody gonna ask me, because it's always somebody, never the person, never who, he, she, them, who cares? But I was on FaceTime. Somebody gonna ask me, so is that real on your head?
I mean, it might be the one of the attachment.
You know, Bubba, people who are not a certain age don't know the attachment that look like this from back in the day. Late 90s, early 2000s. This is my hair. I don't know why people. This is definitely my hair. It's coming from my scalp, literally. But people are confused that it's my hair. And that's what's funny about it. I'm like, no, this is my hair. It's just I washed it and I didn't do nothing to it. So I just put it in the fro. They're like, oh, that's interesting. But is that your hair? Like, yes, this is my hair.
So basically what they said is they thought you a little bald-headed heifer with the little smaller ponytail.
Every time.
Like right there.
Yeah. Ponytail don't do that. Ponytail don't do that. Ponytail don't do that. It definitely expands. I got some hair, you know what I'm saying? But it was like that's your hair. Like, you know, them pieces that people put on. This is not a piece, but it definitely brought me back to when my sister used to get the puff in the hair store that was like, at the time it was $5.99 and it was a drawstring. You pull it and then it gives you a fro at the top. Jesus.
Right. Mama talking about Bubba, stop talking about me. I used to wear my hair like that. I know you did, Mama. Yeah. I know you did.
But the difference is this is growing from my scalp. I remember that piece though. That was a very popular piece that actually looked like this because all the girls were relaxed. So they started purchasing this piece to give them that kink, that fro.
The little puff ball.
Yeah. And this one is my real one. So this is my real hair. I'm blessed and highly favored. But still, y'all got to stop doing that. Don't go, because even if I purchased it, it's still mine. You see what I'm saying?
Hello, even though it's still
it's
mine, I bought it.
It doesn't matter. But y'all can't be like, is that your real hair? Y'all still doing that in 2022? Like, is that your real herring, people? It's my hair.
It's my
and
hair.
it's real.
I paid for it.
I lied. Yes, I paid for it. I paid for it. All right, listen now. Yesterday we spoke about some of the election updates, and we had some sad moments. We had some happy moments. For Georgia, we might have a little bit, what they say, the sun is on the horizon, the horizon's on the sun. I don't know, whatever. We might see the horizon, whatever they say about something maybe coming up with some good sunshine. Georgia is on the track to become the center of the political universe over the next 4 weeks. I mean, we already are. As control for the U.S. Senate could once again hinge on the results of a runoff in the state. Neither Senator Raphael Warnock nor Republican Herschel Walker cleared 50% during Tuesday's election, forcing a sprint to a head-to-head matchup on December 6th between the two candidates. On Wednesday, Warnock led Walker by just over 35,000 votes, but Georgia law requires a runoff if no candidate clears that 50%. The runoff kicks off another 4-week blitz of campaigning here, which will likely draw tens of millions more in campaign spending to a state that's weathered 5 years of nonstop history making elections. Yes, that is right over here. The contest rumors the state's 2021 runoff. Me acting like we ain't getting no call. The contest mirrors the state's 2021 runoffs when Warnock and fellow Democrat Senator John Ossoff flipped both of Georgia's Senate seats and flipped the chamber for their party. And just as in 2021, former President Donald Trump looms over the race. He's hinted heavily that he will announce his presidential re-election bid next week. He didn't say that he's doing that, but he said he has a big announcement coming next week. And it raises concern among some Republican operatives in the state that they'll face a repeat from 2 years ago when Trump's false statements about voter fraud depressed GOP voter interest in the state's Senate races. So, yeah, let's take a listen at I'm not sure because got links, but I'm not sure like if there's a sound or not with the links. So, okay, all right, I gotta be clear because I'd be confused. All right, got it. So, with all of this going on with Warnock and with Warnock and with Herschel Walker, I think that it's sad that we've gotten to a place of a runoff, because how many people really think that Herschel Walker is fit enough? When we put it on a scale and we look at Warnock's background, where Warnock is, what Warnock is doing, what his history is, what he's run for, what he's run on, the mistakes he's made, a lot of the strides he's made. We look at Herschel. For our listening audience, there's a visual of Herschel right now with a greasy face. But Herschel himself does not have any qualifications, met criteria for this position. He does not have the people at heart. It's just waste of money. It's a waste of our time. And it's just another Donald Trump, but in Georgia for a Senate seat. Okay? So, we don't want that. We don't want celebrities. We don't want drama. We don't want people who are not fit. And if we can prevent ourselves from voting them in as we are moving towards taking the ones who are already seated out, that's already work for us to do. I don't care. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Okay. And here what we know is that Herschel Walker does more to hurt our community by siding with Republicans who believe so many things against people of color and people of color communities. And there's no help there. We're going to watch somebody be strung along as a puppet. And that's really, really what we're going to see if in this next 4 weeks. But I don't think we're going to win. I put faith.
Let me break it down real quick so people understand
what they're doing here. Here it is. You have somebody that's running for Senate that's supposed to be this conservative or whatever the hell he is, saying that he's against abortions and he believes he's Christian and all this other stuff. But it's the same person that paid for multiple abortions, beats women, and all this other stuff. So y'all are voting for this Christian conservative man that got all. I mean, but you know what? Sounds about white. So never mind.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. Like you said, something about white. This is exactly the standards of. He's a hypocrite, and I would say I wouldn't say just Republicans are hypocrites. We got both sides. Look, both sides.
Both sides.
But no, seriously, the whole political parties are pretty much hypocrites. A lot of things that we represent when it comes to the party in totality, or I'll say people represent, our politicians represent in totality, are things that they probably experienced, benefited from, like probably abortions, like Herschel Walker, who represents a party that says that abortions should not be legal. And he has had a hand allegedly in having so many women and paying for their abortions. Okay. He is somebody who beats on women. He is someone who claims Christianity, yet pushes violence.
Yeah.
Promotes violence. So what the evangelical Republican Christian who likes to call anything promoting Black beauty, Black excellence, Black unity, equality, those evangelicals who don't like to hear that and call that radical, they're the radical ones in the Republican world. Evangelicals. Ben has covered that multiple times on this show. And Herschel Walker doesn't even represent that.
At all. So I'm just very interested to see how this runoff is gonna go. That's my birthday. That's a couple of days before my birthday, and I was going out of town, I think, on that day. So I will make sure my ass is here to vote, because it's we cannot let that man get in office.
We definitely can't let him get into office, but I just can't believe that we let Kemp do another run, bro.
You know, Rebecca, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because looking at and you're gonna cover this story soon. Just the breakdown of it. I'm not surprised that it holds up. It holds true to Georgia. Even if all of us would have voted, she still wouldn't have got in.
Yeah.
And even when I tell you, and I can't wait for that story, because even with the numbers for Walker and Warnock, it's just like, my God, like y'all really that shows a lot. It honestly shows a lot. It shows a lot, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. It shows a lot.
It does. It really does. So let's see if I want to jump to that story right now. I might as well, since we're already here. Okay, the black male voter problem, white voter problem. I don't think there was a black man voter problem here. Actually, there wasn't a black man voter problem here. Title change. But I will say, when we get to these numbers, we're going to see. But definitely a turn of events, a highlight on negative rhetoric right here. Okay, so Stacey Abrams is lost, unfortunate, though it may be provides an opportunity to dispel a loud and wrong narrative that prevailed throughout much of her campaign. Not loud and wrong, strong and wrong. The idea that Abrams was losing ground with the Black community, specifically Black men, turned out as false as the notion that Black male voters would be instrumental in getting Abrams elected. For example, Run the Jewels rapper Killer Mike suggested that Abrams, a woman who was instrumental in galvanizing Democratic Georgia voters in 2020, was not doing enough to attract Black men. Remember I talked about Killer Mike the other day? Mike even praised Kemp for running an effective campaign with Black voters, despite the fact that Kemp's only connection to Black vote appears to be his enthusiasm, not his enthusiasm for making them disappear, Tiger. Oh Lord. That's hilarious. Unsurprisingly, the exit polls tell a different story. The polls show that Black people, who represent just over 31% of Georgia's population and 28% of those who voted, represented 90%. 90% of those who voted for Stacey Abrams. Over 80% of Black men voted for the woman who was supposedly losing ground with her Black male voting. Okay, her black male voters. The fact of the matter is Kemp won because white Georgians overwhelmingly voted for him, and that's fact. As usual, white people were the only racial demographic majority to vote Republican in the 2022 midterms, outside of the indigenous community, who represent 1% of voters. Stacey Abrams and the notion that Black men didn't vote for her. I'll say this. There were Black men online, like I was saying last time, Killer Mike, who has a big platform, who pulls people. And that made me sad because you got a big platform and you sided with Governor Kemp. And I feel like it was over a check. However, in the city of Atlanta especially, it was good to see. And it was good to shine a light on things that we would have ran with online, that Black male voters, which is usually a bit, and I have to say this, Black men and Black women are always not on the same playing field online when it comes to things like election, relationships, all of that. So people will automatically separate themselves where Black men voted this way and Black women voted this way. I like to see it where we don't have to say, well, the Black man didn't do this and the Black woman didn't do this. I love that we debunked that myth that Black men didn't come out and vote. I absolutely love that it was proven that Black men, even after seeing Killer Mike out there push out a rhetoric that was so wrong against Stacey Abrams and hold Kemp on his shoulders, it was great to see that Black men voted the way they did. And I would love to get you the exact numbers again in a format of so we can see it, but we're working on it. We're having some issues, but so you can see the stats yourself, you guys. It was great to see. But just knowing that we had these Black men voting and doing what they needed to do, I'm talking about they represented 90% of those who voted for Stacey
And then
Abrams.
let me say this: Abrams had more support from Black men than Democrats had nationwide. I'm gonna say that again. Abrams had more support from Black men than Democrats had nationwide.
Yeah,
that says a whole lot. So, and I did see that rhetoric of Black men were the reason that Stacey Abrams lost. I started seeing that early Wednesday when everything came out. So it's just like, nah, man. So when this came out, oh yeah, debunked all that myth, debunked everything, and especially when the sisters was trying to comfort us, man. Like, y'all didn't vote. We went out and did what needed to be done. It's a thing that we can't beat the white folks.
Black folks, 90% voted, which was beautiful in here. But you know, Black folks are the minority, so it's good to see that we were when we did get together. I love when we get together and we make up majority. Like, I like this is working togetherness right here, working togetherness. But online, there's this separate rhetoric as well, and I hate to see it. I hate to see like what Killer Mike did, and he's like a pillar. I put that in quotation marks, a pillar here in Georgia, specifically in the Atlanta area for a lot of the Black community. But to see this and to know that, listen, Black men, I love you. I love you so much. I love your skin. I love the way you smile. I love the way you vote. I like that. Black men, you are loved. You are supported. Okay. You are amazing. You're strong. Because of you, we are. I know that makes some Black women get so upset, but I love you, Black man. I love you, Black man. All right, listen. Look, Black man. When I see you, black man, I know that I can. Like Barack Obama, you met my mama. You knocked her up and you reproduced another black woman. Man. When you walk through the door and your shoulders stand up high, I know that I can see the sky. When you move your hands the way you do, I know soon the work will be a cruise. Black man. When I see you, I know that I can. Listen. Absolutely. So, before, I'm not gonna hold you. Stacey Abrams, I did this last 2020. I think I did it in 2020, where I was like, black women for sure, because black women did that. They held it down. And this time around, black men said we want to join hand in hand in that conversation because we're here too. So this time is your time to shine, black man. It's all you. It's all you. It's all you. I love you. Mean it. It's all you. Okay.
And looking at these numbers, next election, gotta do something to sway that white vote with white men. That's what it's all gonna boil down to. They have to figure out a way to sway that vote with these white men.
I wish that we could show it by gender as well, because I want you to understand who actually voted for Kemp when it came to whites. Yes, it was. There we go. White women. Look at the white women who voted for Kemp and the white men who voted for Kemp, right? They made sure they showed up. Many a time, white women do not sway. They just don't sway.
Yeah, at all.
Here's why I want to focus on white women real quick, is because abortions. You voted for a man, and y'all know. Okay? Y'all know. I was at that clinic. I seen half of y'all. Y'all was in there. Listen.
Well, thank y'all for watching, y'all. We'll see y'all.
Y'all know. Yeah, like it's beneficial to those who you should have a choice over your body and what you want to do with your body. Even as a Christian, I'm a Christian woman. And like I told you, my thoughts on abortions before I had one was specifically like, we don't do that as a Christian. And then I had one and I was like, it was my choice. What if I did not have that choice? What if I didn't have that choice?
Right.
And right now, I have more of a conservative view on it, but that's my view. I still believe that everybody should have the choice, right? For me and my house and my body moving forward, I get knocked up, that baby is being had, period. Because I'm older, I'm wiser, you're making these choices and things like that. Not the dryer yelling at me, but you you heard it, right? But these women are very just disrespectful in this time to me themselves. You're disrespecting your uterus. You're disrespecting your choice. You're giving white men a choice. You're giving white men more power over you. We've already fought for, like, ladies, and more ladies. Come on.
Yeah.
White women, when will you wake up?
Child, they not. You know why? Because they're gonna do whatever the hell it is them husbands said. Kevin Rivers said the same thing. I was thinking as well too, that the numbers fall right in line with each other. These white conservative couples, y'all gonna vote the same and everything.
Yeah.
So they fall right in line.
You're
and it's crazy. Crazy. Like, girl, get some business about yourself.
Get some business about yourself. Take that apron off. Take that apron, step away from the stove, because we had enough cranberries in the potato salad. We've had enough.
Get somebody else to take them goddamn kids to soccer practice. You ain't got to drive that van no more.
Get somebody else to do it.
You ain't got to do it no more. Tell that man to stop talking to you like that and get out there. Be your own goddamn woman. Be like the black women. Just be strong and be ready to whoop somebody's ass. Just,
not us get into white women business. Let me back myself out of that corner, because I don't want to be out there. I'm just trying to give y'all some tea about yourself, and I'm doing no. But listen, you're right, and I think that's a lot of times with a lot of people, you're gonna go the way your family goes, right? Most but we're looking at the majority of these white women and how they're voting, but they're voting against their rights. They're voting for somebody who does not believe in them to do anything. They're working for them to get paid equally for work, for them to have any rights beyond. And this is beyond being, black or white. This is you actually fighting within your own to have a voice. You don't get that when you have leaders like Governor Kemp. Okay. You gotta, because when the stuff hits the fan and you're possibly the one that's laying at the doctor's table, God forbid, having an issue with your pregnancy where they're saying it's you or the baby, and the doctor chooses to perform something on you, and Governor Kemp is like, hell no, we save babies' lives over here. You need a choice. You need to make your own choice. And that doctor shouldn't be policed. That doctor shouldn't, nothing. It shouldn't be nothing. I need y'all to start voting for what actually is beneficial for you. Talk to your husbands, okay? And this is go for everybody across the board. Talk to your partner. If you want to go the way your partner go, you want to just be all up behind them, and you gonna stick right beside them and all that. Be able to at least get some vagina about yourself and talk to your partner. Okay?
I'm gonna tell y'all a movie. The movie Don't Worry, Darling. If y'all have not seen it yet, you should see it because it flips it. But I'm gonna tell you about it anyway, because at the end of it is basically a white man trying to control the white girl's body and kind of find out he couldn't get her. So what he did, he kidnapped her, drugged her, and basically put her mind in this machine, made it think that she was living in the real world, but she was in the machine because the white man was trying to control her body, control her life, control everything. So when she realized what was happening, she woke the hell up and killed his ass. Don't Worry, Darling. Y'all go watch it. It's on streaming services now. Don't Worry, Darling.
I don't watch it.
It's the same thing that's happening right now. It's more like a thriller, suspenseful, but it's like it'll take you like around and through that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, wasn't expecting that from a movie. But yeah, it's pretty good. It was good.
Yeah, I'll see about it if I have a friend over. But listen, next story. Look, white women, that's all I got for y'all. But shouts out to black men, okay?
Hey.
Listen, that's the only tea I got for y'all, and that's just really just talk to your man. That's it. That's all I got. Talk to your man. Listen, you know it ain't a show over here, I like it or not, if we're not gonna talk about what racist stuff is happening in the country, because it's racist stuff every day, and we just day to day racist. But the type of racist stuff that you guys the type of stuff that we cover is stuff that's unbelievable. Okay, Tennessee voters officially banned all forms of slavery in the state. 2022.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. Tennessee voters officially banned all forms of slavery in the state. Okay. Tennessee has officially banned all forms of slavery in 2022. Voters on Tuesday approved a ballot measure that removes language allowing slavery and involuntary servitude as forms of punishment for those convicted of crimes. Y'all, that's crazy. The measure passed with 79.54% of the votes, according to the Secretary of State's office. Well, what about about almost 20% of the rest? What did they vote? The measure amended Article 1, Section 33 of the Tennessee Constitution, which states that slavery and involuntary servitude are forever prohibited in the state, except as punishment for a person who has been duly convicted of crime. The new amendment removes the language allowing for these punishments. The section will now read, slavery and involuntary servitude are forever prohibited. Nothing in this section shall prohibit an inmate from working when the inmate has been duly convicted of a crime. Before it was sent to voters in the state, a majority of Tennessee lawmakers supported the proposal, but 6 legislators voted against it.
Voted against it
in Tennessee.
We wanted to maintain our slavery laws.
I'm a non-lawyer, and most of my voters are non-lawyers, and I can't explain this amendment in words they understand," said Republican State Senator Frank Nicely during a 2021 meeting of the Tennessee General Assembly. He continued on to say the Constitution is too scared to clutter up with a lot of stuff non-lawyers can't explain to other non-lawyers. So I guess I'll be voting no on this. So I just said a whole lot of nothing in that sentence because it didn't make sense. Who gives a damn? You're not a lawyer. Your constituents aren't a lawyer. You need to be able to explain to them what's going on. It means that ain't gonna be no slaves or slavery work for inmates, especially specifically. We know how it is. Inmates usually be the ones who are doing this kind of work inside. We know that in the jail, they're slaving for nothing. And who's usually filling up the jails? Black people. You see how that correlates? You see what we're talking about here? The measure was one of 4 on the ballot in the state of, the measure was one of 4 on the ballot in the state this election day. Okay, I see. The 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution abolished slavery in 1865, but includes similar language allowing for involuntary servitude to be imposed as punishment for crimes. Usually, that's what they do. What they're going to do, how they're going to do it.
Another name.
I believe it was 3 states actually that included themselves into removing slavery. And what's interesting here is that why in 2022? What's funny is, like you said, Bubba, slavery by another name. Why in 2022 are we talking about removing slavery? However, it was just always there. Slavery by another name. They removed it as the title slavery, and it's just like work and jail and all this kind of stuff. But it was really slavery. Seeing inmates on the corner doing jobs that I know. Thank you for that, Josh. Seeing inmates on the corners, on our highways, picking up trash and all this other stuff in dangerous parts of the highways, y'all. Dangerous, and getting paid nothing for it. And that to them is their work inside of for their crimes. This is what you're gonna do. And so the other states were Vermont. Okay, we know Tennessee, we just spoke about that. Oregon, Alabama, and Louisiana all had slavery on the ballots. But listen,
like, what the hell is in Vermont? Oh, cheese. Never mind.
Look at who voted no. Look at who voted no. 14,000 people. I don't care. It's 10%, but look who voted no in Vermont.
But the bad part about it is only 125,000 voted yes. Child, there's more people in Vermont than that.
And it was on the ball.
So a lot of people skipped over it. And they already look. Oregon, that's even goddamn worse. Look at Oregon.
No.
Jesus.
No.
What the hell?
No way.
And I was just having a conversation with a friend the other day, and we were talking about places we would move to, and Oregon was one of those places. He was like, we never hear anything about Oregon. Half them motherfuckers believe that slavery should still be around.
Hey, and when you say half, we're just talking about like 20,000. We just thought that. No, go back to that last one real quick. And we'll get to this. Oregon, literally, I want to give the numbers to our listening audience, right? We got Oregon. The number who 54.2% voted yes, to removing it. The constitutional language that allowed slavery as punishment. So 54.2%. Y'all, 45.8%. The number is 547,170 people who voted no to remove it. Why? Because they're under I bet you it's being pushed under the guise of slavery under another name. And that is just
as punishment,
labor in jail, prison labor. It's for those, it's punishment for those to pay the time of their crime with time in doing slavery work. So, my goodness. Now go ahead. Go ahead and slide on to the next.
Scared.
Alabama. What? Look, make it wider for my eyes. I gotta grab my glasses.
Okay, can you zoom in a little bit, John? I
can see Libert.
Alabama, over 1 million. I'm gonna do my best here. Over 1 million people voted, and so they said yes. So 76% said yes to remove it, even though it was 76 guys. The amount of people who said no in Alabama, it looks like over 200,000 people. So that's 23.4%. You
That
guys.
sounds Alabama. That sounds about right.
Now Louisiana.
Louisiana, goddamn Anna.
Now, it wouldn't be right if I didn't see over. Now, this one, even though, again, over 1 million people voted on this one too, and even though majority, it shows what 60.9% voted no, but still almost 40% voted yes, and that is a whopping 492,991 people voted yes to keep it in
But
Louisiana.
you see what that means, that Louisiana didn't take it out. Louisiana kept theirs.
Yeah.
And we wonder why the prison system in Louisiana garners a lot of money, from what I understand. And there they lock people up for any goddamn thing. Seems like
you
got people there that's locked up for weed and just they're still locked up. So of course they're gonna say these numbers and be like, yes, look, that's so goddamn terrible.
Are you guys? Louisiana said we gonna keep it on there. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to find faith in them. No, they ain't do that.
Ain't no faith.
You guys know what I read was correct. To remove constitutional language allowing slavery as a punishment, Louisiana said hell no. 60.9% of Louisianians decided hell no. But just like anywhere else, New Orleans is not Louisiana. New Orleans is a city inside of the state of Louisiana.
Baton Rouge is not Louisiana.
Gretna is not Louisiana. It is a city inside of literally the state of Louisiana. I am so sad about that, you guys. Wow. No, they said hell no. Majority of them said hell no. And you talking about you ain't want to move to Oregon?
Child. And Louisiana used to be one of my top places to move
My
to.
family lives in Louisiana. Every time I go there, I just feel like it's just old white money up the street, and there's people who are still struggling from Katrina next door. I hate to see it every time.
But one thing that, and just going to vote myself and seeing this, some of these things, especially if they're not talked about like in media, on the news, or what's exactly on the ballot. Sometimes a lot of these people that go vote, they either don't vote for this or they vote wrong because they don't know. It was a few things that were on my ballot I looked at. I'm like, okay, what the hell is this? I was afraid to pull up my phone and look at it, but I didn't vote for it because I wasn't sure what the impact or the ramifications were of me voting yes or no to it. So I didn't want to be put in that position because I didn't know what some of these things were.
Okay.
Like a lot of these things that are on the ballot sometimes, especially if it's not people running for offices, they don't even worry about. They don't even know about. Are they going to just click yes to go ahead and get past that ballot?
Mm-hmm. The clarity on some of the questions asked. If my mother, who is not fluent in English, were to read that, she would be very, very confused. On the ballot that I was just reading the other day. I thank God that I slowed down to look at what these questions were and what they contain.
Yes,
some of them talked about farmers and farmers' rights. And if you didn't read it carefully, you might have been taking away their rights, or saying yes to giving them more rights, or whatever the case may be. But it's like, I give that as an example. If you did not read the questions carefully, because how they word it, and they do it, I feel like, to trump us up. But if you don't read it carefully, you may be signing away rights or giving rights to people who don't deserve. So I do understand that part of it, but I do believe Louisiana is just as racist as they put on this piece of paper right here. And I know that this has been on the ballot before. But just to know that in 2022, these are things that we're still dealing with. There are people who want us to believe that prison labor, abusive prison labor, is something that is right. And where they're unpaid, they're unskilled to do these things, but they put them out there anyway. And I don't think that should. Why is work punishment? Working without pay? Why do they do that? Why do they do that to people? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But that's that. This last story.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm-hmm.
This last story.
I was reading something. My bad.
No, I know you were. That's when black folks ain't really listen. Look, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Shut up, Rebecca. I'm really that crazy. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was like, listen, we moving on. Now, this is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down, and I like to take a minute just did right there. I tell you how we get into the town called Bel Air. Anywho,
be so random.
I know, because I was really gonna say, now this is a story, and I just started with that. My bad. Now I didn't know about this story, so I wanted to. Okay, so at 33, Ted Cruz got hit in the head with a beer can. I guess it's like an equivalent to the what was that can? The iced tea?
The twisted tea.
Maybe, I don't know. So this story here is going to be new for me as well. A 33-year-old man has been charged with aggravated assault after being arrested for throwing a beer can at Senator Ted Cruz during Monday's Astros World Series parade in downtown Houston, according to a tweet posted by the Houston Police Department Tuesday morning. Footage shows Senator Ted Cruz warding off a thrown beer can that was thrown at him during Monday's Astros World Series parade. The video posted by Twitter user Dubsy Groovy shows the junior senator riding atop a Humvee along the parade route and batting away a can of beer launched in his direction from the crowd. Let's take a look.
I'm about to say.
I don't know. You got look. Whoever knows me on the show knows what I'm gonna say. But hold on. Cruz did not appear to be injured in the incident. A tweet posted Monday afternoon by the Houston Police Department stated that the 33-year-old man was now arrested at the parade for hitting the senator in the chest and neck with the beer. Wait, did he hit him in the chest and neck though? Hold on, let me.
It didn't. It looked like he whoever that was by him blocked it, deflected it for him. I wouldn't never say it was. Yeah, his Secret Service swatted it away, but he ain't get hit. But more so, this whole story, and yes, he got shot by the beer can, but the whole moral of the story was that in his home state, he got booed to shit in that parade. Booed, honey.
And here go me. Don't even like Ted Cruz worth nothing. Don't like him.
And you
don't
feeling
like
bad for F that. Hit that man with a can again.
I feel so. I don't like when people like hurt people or try to hurt them. And I don't know. It makes me. I don't like to see it. Like
I love it.
Not to say he don't deserve to get his behind whooped, but I get so sad.
Evil.
I get so sad. I even get sad like when I like cuss somebody out really, really bad because my mouth is crazy. But to think that I used to fight a lot, fight people a lot, like drag girls in the street and whoop their behinds, especially for bullying me a lot, and they deserved it. I couldn't find myself doing that in today's day and age. If I like whatever, I just don't like.
Damn that when you get in your late 30s, you'll realize like it's okay. You don't feel bad. You be like, that's the F you get, bitch. Effing with me.
I don't know, but Ted Cruz, and that does not mean that I think Ted Cruz is a great person. He is not, and for him to get booed, like you said, is the moral of the story. He goes into and they would re-elect him again, but the whole city is showing up to boo you. Now again, Houston, Texas is a city in Texas.
But you're right.
It is not Texas. Let's be clear. They'll vote for him again. He just pulled up to Houston. He didn't pull up to Dallas or
He
San
pulled up to Houston.
Antonio.
Houston probably about the blackest part in Texas. Damn near, it's a bigger Atlanta.
Okay, so just wanna put that out here. But I don't like people being violent on outside. You know, I don't like that. But you didn't see how fast the Secret Service was like, get him, the one in the green shirt and the mullet, get him. Yeah, he done came. The man done came in disguise as if he's one of them. And then they was like, not the mullet, man. You're supposed to be on our side.
Like, what are you doing? I thought you voted for him.
Get him. And you know what? I had put in a story. Well, I don't know if it's in there or not. But there's a story. There's a story of a man named
Brady. and with lovely very girls. And that's when they were all together. And he was all alone.
So I wanted that Mario one that you put up to talk about that Mario one. Since we have about 10 more minutes. I wanted that one, but I also wanted to, it's the last link that I put up, Josh, but I wanted to talk about this one as well. I know we've mentioned him on the show, but Grandmaster Jay, it's who we know is the leader of a black militia group. Is it called the Not Effing Around Coalition, or is that made up? But it is he is the leader of a black militia group. He was arrested during the 2020 Breonna Taylor protest. And
we talking about the same Grandmaster Jay from that my daddy knows the name of this rap group, but from I
don't think he's a rapper.
If that's the same Grandmaster Jay, that's the only Grandmaster Jay I know of.
No, I don't know his history beyond what he has done for the community in Kentucky. So he's the leader of a black militia group who was arrested during a 2020 Breonna Taylor protest in Louisville, Kentucky. Sorry, Dina, I didn't say Louisville correctly. But yeah, you're thinking about the old school.
I'm thinking about J Master J. Yeah, Master J. Yeah.
So, but this one is, he was arrested during the protest for Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky. He has been sentenced to 7 years and 2 months in prison after being found guilty. And I want you guys to listen to me clearly. After being found guilty of assaulting and brandishing a firearm toward state and federal officers during protest. He was indicted by a federal grand jury in February of 2021 and found guilty in May of this year. According to the court documents, the not effing around coalition, that's what he called it. He's the Not Effing Around coalition leader, traveled from Cincinnati to Louisville. And on the evening of September 4th, 2020, he aimed and brandished an AR rifle at officers who were on the roof of Jefferson County Grand Jury building in downtown Louisville during the protest. Several groups were in Jefferson Square Park that day protesting the death of Breonna Taylor. And he was out there. Again, he's what they call a radical militia group, but he didn't shoot anyone. He didn't do anything to anyone, but he came out with his guns. He came out with a group of people with his guns. He was one of the group of people that pulled up on Cameron's, what's his name's home and stood out there when they He pulled up. Yeah, it was the F around and found out. Even though he calls it Not Effing Around a coalition, it was the F around and found out coalition. And it was when nobody was doing anything. The reason I bring this story up in particular is because he is going to jail for 7 years in prison because he brandished to those cops who were pointing guns at the protesters, throwing tear gas at the protesters, throwing rubber bullets at the protesters. And he wanted to protect those people who were protesting in the name of Breonna Taylor. He's going to jail for 7 years. But Kyle Rittenhouse, who shot and killed two people during a protest, he killed 2 people during a protest, is free, sitting on his couch, getting money, doing what he needs to do. During a protest, he took out an AR-15 or whatever rifle, shot 2 people during a protest, shot and killed 2 people during the protest, was treated like royalty, allowed to go before a judge and freed to go on different podcasts, different national news, which are right-leaning, to talk about the murders like a badge of honor. And this man who did not kill a soul, but wanted to protect the people who were protesting from the police officers who couldn't wait to start shooting tear gas, rubber bullets, who were hurting people who were protesting in the name of Breonna Taylor. He gets 7 years. I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
And I don't know if there's anything that anybody in the world could do for him. If he's in the state of Kentucky, we know what that judge looks like and probably would do.
Oh, yeah.
We know what that jury is and what they doing. We know. And I'm frustrated. My best friend is like, she's been telling me, she's like, y'all need to cover Grandmaster Jay. She's like, y'all need to cover Grandmaster Jay. I need to cover. I don't like what they doing with him. She's been telling me that for a minute, and I know we had touched on it like way back. But to know that this is where he's at with it right now, it's unfair. Very telling, but very unfair. Very telling because, again, Kyle Rittenhouse is out here chilling, reaping, took all the money from his GoFundMe. They paid his bond. He has been protected. He eats good. He sleeps good. He got 2 souls. He took 2 souls who were protesting in the name of George Floyd. In the name of injustice to Black people in America, he pulled up over there with his guns, took pictures with police officers, and it was considered not dangerous after murdering 2 people. And this man didn't shoot a damn soul. Just showed them people what's up as someone who was illegally able to carry. Sick of this. I'm sick of
this shit.
Sick of.
I'll say it for you.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna keep covering and see what we can gather with this story as it continues to develop. But it took him this long to even get sentenced since 2020.
Yeah.
They took him immediately. They were arresting so many different people and holding them to make examples out of them. And because he's a part of, and I put this in air quotes, a radical group, they're going to make sure they have him in there longer because he got people on the ground as well who represent the group that he was the leader of. And the Not Effing Around Coalition.
They were the ones that somebody said in the chat. They were the ones that pulled up at Stone Mountain that time as well, too. When they were having them Confederate the Klan rallies. That's what it was.
Remember that one? Let me tell you about that
Klan rally.
And let me tell you about that. I remember I was going to that one church I keep mentioning. And that church was just like, I know we don't talk about race much here. I'd like to think that I'm not so white, as you can see this tan that I have. But thank you, Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
It's not for us to go destroy monuments. But we're going to go pray as one up on the top of that mountain. And I'm like, sir, I am not going to that mountain as them Klan rallies was over there trying to protect nothing. You will be protected, but the people who go to the people in your church who serve on the board, your congregation, the people who,
the motherboard,
the children pastors, the deacons, baby, we won't be safe. But I remember them rallies. It was yesterday, so it is good to know. I remember. I didn't know it was directly them, but I remember Black groups of people going there to protect and to fight back and bring their guns because so many Klan leaders, white nationalists, white supremacists were pulling up in their F-150s and standing there with their guns at Stone Mountain. Georgia is a place. Georgia is a place. Georgia is a place.
It don't even know what to call it. It's Georgia is just a.
Georgia is a place, y'all, that we've witnessed, that been through. Just like I'm pretty sure, where speaking of Georgia, where our girl Georgia, who was in Minneapolis, never would have thought that she would be living in an epicenter of a lot of the injustices when it comes to police brutalities happening right in the middle, right in her city, like right in that area. You would have never thought. You would have never thought that Minnesota would have been that. Georgia just is so racist naturally. There is a place in Georgia actually on TikTok, and I think we played it on here, where a restaurant right here in the outskirts of where I live, there's a restaurant that has like NIGGER on the wall. It has Obama eating a watermelon or something, and it's in Georgia. It's just right outside of I think a driving distance an hour away out of Atlanta.
What the hell?
Yes, there are. Atlanta, like you said, Bubba, is a city in Georgia, in the state of Georgia. Atlanta itself is not Georgia. And even in Atlanta, people can be very racist. White folks living amongst the black people there act like they need red carpet service. They do not want to be touched by black folks. Especially a Midtown where white gays live, they treat other people nasty.
As hell.
Like it white folks, no matter what, they could be in a marginalized group out there. They treat people different. It's just weird to me. But I say all that to say, it's still outside in Georgia. It gets crazy. Hell, in New York, I was in Albany. It was getting crazy over there.
I can believe that.
It was getting. I said, hold on, wait. Black people live here? There is where black people live. It's almost like it's over the train tracks, if there are, but it's a section that black people live in Albany, and there's a section that white folks live in Albany. I said, this is very strange. Like, the girl was like, we shouldn't be driving down here. I'm like, why? We're going to like a little hookah spot. Yeah, but they say when it gets late, don't walk down here. And I'm like, wow, there are black people down here. Wow. She was like, that's why. I said, you should. Don't let them put that in your head.
It's a get out situation.
Oh my goodness.
But you know what I like though with Atlanta, and because the white people here tried to come in our neighborhoods and gentrify that, so I think we reversed those roles and we start moving their neighborhoods. Buckhead used to be like Buckhead all white. Now Buckhead is like Bankhead like Buckhead. Child West End is now like Buckhead as well, too, because the white folks have tried to come in there.
Yes, if I can find and including at Metro Atlanta, because it's not Atlanta. I'm in Metro Atlanta, and if I can find whoever I need to come stay on this side of town, I will. We deserve to. I don't really care to make it black. I just think that we deserve the same things that are happening outside of the city. Those prices that are being paid for something that you can get the house for, brand new builds. No, you don't have any crime really happening, like those kind of things. Like, not because it's predominantly black, but they preserve, like, people put money into the city. You want to put money into the city and not into the other cities because it's predominantly black? You can't tell me that the roads in Atlanta can never be fixed with all the money that's poured into that city.
Right.
You can't tell me that they have water issues in Fulton County where they're having to shut off the water because it's possibly lead in it, poison, every other whatever. Why are they doing that? I don't like it. So I moved to where I felt safe. I was like, well, where they be feeling safe at? And again, I've experienced so much racism since I've been here, and it would make one crazy where you want to just move away. And but I said, I can't afford to live where I am comfortable living. So I'm gonna figure it out over here. And they started to get used to my face. And I called the office where I live. I told them straight up, I will not be policed in my home. After the 10th police call, I will not be policed in my home. And they were like, ooh, wow. She said she's not gonna be. Yeah, damn right. I will not be policed in my home.
When's the last time they came, Rebecca? It's been a minute?
Baby, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Good. Okay.
But I've also haven't had company. So they love to call the cops when I got company.
Okay. Oh, they knows it. They mad, girl. They mad.
You know what's funny? Because now I should be the one calling the cops on my new neighbors, but they don't bother me. Every night, every day. I was, and I'll be like,
oh, the kitchen counter.
I don't know what's going on. It's something. But I got to put on music to respect their privacy. Y'all have to understand when you move into
you.
It's boring though. Remember what I said?
It's like no seasoning at all, Rebecca.
It's just like
okay.
I remember the last couple, you knew when they were done because I would hear somebody roll over and then all I hear this in the wall. Because they're plugging in the charger. And they're going to sleep. I am done. We are at the end of the show. I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in with us on today.
Wait, did she freeze? Is it me? No.
You froze. We both froze? Oh, okay.
Josh, are you there? Is anybody there? Oh, nope, I froze. God dang it.
You're back. No, you're back. You're back. Okay, so I just wanted to give a real good shout out. Look, shout out to Nat A. Also Esther Brochin. And Latif, love you, mean it. Yeah. Naji Devore. Naji, I love that name. Naji Devore or Devore or Devore. I don't know. But Naji, thank you so much. Absolutely love you guys for tipping your host. For you guys who are watching, thank you guys for supporting. Again, we're pushing and we're pulling. We're trying to make sure that we're here with you guys every day. We got programs that we got to pay for, subscriptions and everything like that. We're actually putting together a budget to show you guys what we got because we're paying it out of pocket as we speak, at a pochette, and we need help to keep it going, you guys. So if you want to continue to assist for our Patreons, thank you so much. If you want to become a Patreon or you want to up your pledge, you can go to patreon.com/like it or not, patreon.com/like it or not. And for those of you who want to give it directly and know that we're going to be utilizing it towards the show for sure, DJ X3C and Becca's Voice, DJ X3C, Becca's Voice on Cash App. Also, for those of you guys who are already Patrons, we love you, mean it. But for those of you guys who watch us on YouTube, we also are back on Twitch. Find us over at Twitch. So shouts out to our Twitch family. You are frozen again, Bubba. Shout out to our Twitch family.
I'm still
you looking over to the side. But shout out to our Twitch family. I love you guys so much over on Twitch. Everybody who's watching on Facebook right now, I see you. I love you. And I mean it. Also, you as well, everybody who is in our Facebook chats, everybody who's on our Twitter chats. We have Twitter. I know I said Twitter and it was surprising to a lot of you guys. Twitter is open. Twitter, Like It or Not Show. Go follow us today. Go follow us right now. Yes, we can. Okay. Go follow us today. Go follow us right now on Twitter. Make sure you are on Instagram. Like It or Not Show on Instagram. Please help us get ourselves our numbers up. Please like, share, and subscribe. I done told y'all to do a lot of things. The free parts, like, share, and subscribe. I know y'all like free. I like it too. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay?
Yeah, and real quick, no patron party because as you see, my internet has been bad and I'm running off a mobile hotspot on one computer and then a struggling Wi-Fi on the other. So no patron party until my replacement modem gets here, which will be Monday.
So we will hold off on the patron party this week, and we'll take care of it next week. Okay.
All right, let's do that. Let's make it happen. I love you guys so much. Mean it. I'm gonna go see Black Panther as well this weekend. I'm gonna go look for me a cute little white son. I might go alone. I
got
go
my all white on.
I know you're gonna be heavenly, or what is it, godly? That's what Desrope said. Desrope, shout out to Desrope wherever you are in the world. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Love you, mean it. I got lots to do. I got a doctor's appointment. Mean it.
Right.
I know it's dumb trying to pretend. Cause everyone has
but I'm still talking, and hopefully it'll go. And Josh keeps up on me. Let me see. Josh, can you hear me? Okay, good. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much again for tuning in. Your affirmation for the day. I bring unique and valuable skills and talents to the universe. I bring unique and valuable skills and talents to the universe. Love y'all, mean it. We will see y'all Tuesday. Deuces.
Made another trip around the sun. Got a little close, it almost burned us up. Made another trip around the sun. Can't stop the time, but time it can't stop us. Never too late to go off. Never too old to grow up. Never too late to go off. So go on. Never too late to go off. Never too old to grow up. Never too late to go off. So go on.
Woke up this morning with multiple backaches. I did. Still feel like I was just 21 last week. 21. I'm sorry, I live in the future. I can't wait. Wait. Please stay in the moment.